What's good, tribe? You know? Little medicine in me, man. So shout out to my man, Jew Almighty. Go to his channel. Jew makes amazing content. I myself like him. So Jew does a reaction to black dads who took their children out in Chicago and celebrated them, right? And just fathers celebrating each other, celebrating their children. Something really healthy, something really motivating, something, as a matter of fact, something not that heard of in 2025. And on this channel here, one of the things I'm huge on is fathers being active in their child's life. I love this. As a matter of fact, I'm watching it right now. I love this. I'm going to tag the video in the description box. I love this. Inside Jew's reaction to these fathers celebrating their children and being just good fathers, the comments about these dads being good dads is insane. I can't believe that we live in a world now where if you're a father, if you're active, here's the thing. If you're an active father, right, but you're not doing the things she wants you to do, you're a deadbeat, right? She wants you to give her money, but you only want to pay your child support and the money that you want to spend on your child only instead of giving her money, then you're a deadbeat. If you're an actual deadbeat, they seem to love you. If you're a father who celebrates your children and other fathers being good fathers, you're gay and silly. Man, you know what, man? Here in the Brotherhood of Iron, right? As you can tell, we're having the ISI conversations. Let's have a real conversation, man. Why are we so against men? White men, black men, green men, gray men. Why are we so against men being actual men in 2025? That's insane to me. All these men all they're doing is actually celebrating their children. That's it. That's like, none of you idiots have a problem with the moment a bunch of YNs go out and kill each other. That's fine. That's part of the process. That should be happening. But when we have fathers who are actively in their children's lives, actively celebrating being a father, and actively celebrating other fathers being good fathers, that's some bullshit. We don't like that. For whatever reason now, that's just awful. God. You know, the older I get, the more I realize how screwed this generation is, man. I always want there to be hope. And then Jew, I'm only 1 minute and 6 seconds into Jew's video, but what I've seen so far, the comments, like one of the comments, man, was borderline. It was a cartoon of a character with exaggerated lips and an exaggerated nose, right? Those big old pink lips and exaggerated nose. Not thank you for fathers for being good fathers. No, we don't say that. Now, granted, right, as a father, you should be a good father. But the issue isn't these men being good fathers. You should be that, yes. But it's so rare, it's so far and few between that seeing a man being a good dad is unheard of. Right? And then not just a few men, but like a bunch of men being good men. Number one, being good men, being good providers, good protectors, good fathers. It's unheard of. And the fact that these brothers in Chicago decided to celebrate their fatherhood with their children all together, it was never ever made, like, no one ever talked about this. I didn't know this took place. I had no idea this took place. Shout out to Jew Almighty. I had no idea this even happened. This makes my heart smile so huge because we need this. We as fathers, we need to lean into other men who are our fathers to help us become a better father. My children are adults. As a matter of fact, my daughter has her first child, makes me a grandfather now. I've always wanted to be around other men, good fathers, active fathers who are actually trying to make the world a better place. But no, y'all want to demean and demoralize these men for being good men. Y'all want to, talk about them. Oh, that's gay. That's silly. That's this. That's that. That's bare minimum. So what it is? So what? So what? There are men who decided, you know what? We're going to celebrate each other today. We're going to celebrate men being men, men being fathers, and we're going to actively do this and have a good time doing so. That is what y'all decided to get angry at. Out of all the things we can get mad at, never mind the BS music we listen to, never mind the fact that black culture celebrates the absolute worst shit ever in life. Never mind those things. You're not going to condemn that bullshit. But a bunch of brothers get together and celebrate their children. That bothers you. That bothers you assholes so much. Y'all, and then like the comments, it was like, I think it was like a couple hundred comments. It's insane. And majority of the comments were bashing these brothers, man. That's wild to me. That's why I am huge. This channel was huge about connecting men with other men and creating a brotherhood, a community of men who are dedicated to helping other men become good men. There's not enough of us. And if there is a bunch of us somewhere, we get nervous about talking to them because I don't know what the real intention is. If it's one or two of us, okay, that's fine. You have 10, 20 men getting together, celebrating their children, celebrating being good men, celebrating being active fathers in their children's life. Man, salute to y'all, man. We need more of that. That's tragic. Listen, again, my man Jew Almighty did his thing with this video, bro. You really did, man. This one comment says, I'm finna read it now. Give me a second. God damn it. This one comment says, the N-word, celebrating, doing the bare minimum. Nice. God bless it, America, man. God bless it. Oh my God. Then the one comment, give me a second. The one comment says, I'm watching it on my TV. YouTube kind of funny about copyright situation. The one comment is, gay, silly. What other race does this? Again, shout out to Jew Almighty, man. I'm going to tag his video in the comments. I wish, man, if someone's doing something good, the first thing we try to do, not we, because I'm not in that shit with y'all. Y'all a bunch of morons. I'm not in that with y'all. The first thing, especially niggas, the first thing niggas do is bash other men, good black men, for being good black men. That's the first thing niggas do. Oh, that's gay. That's this. That's that. Never just thank you. Never, ever just you know what? I'm happy to see that. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna say all the other shit we need to say before we say, you know what? I'm happy to see that. Before we say things like, you know what? I hope those children had a good time. There's not a single baby out there with their father that thought any other thing other than I'm hanging out with my daddy. I remember when I was little, man, I must have been maybe 12, 13 years old, man. Probably a little younger than that. And my father, he had stayed in his apartments. And I remember going to his apartment, and it was a one-bedroom apartment, right? I remember going to the apartment, and with my mother, I didn't have all the rules I had with my dad, right? The structure I needed. It was new to me, and it was scary, but I knew I needed it. And I remember that weekend was going to be like a downtown Grand Rapids used to have Old Kent, they call Old Kent Riverbank Run, right? It was like like a carnival, like a festival where you celebrate runners and like family or like people in general. And I knew you go down there and everyone's gonna be down there, right? And I knew I'm gonna, I was gonna get to see my friends and all kinds of stuff, right? With my dad. So he says, okay, son, tomorrow we'll get up. You're gonna do this, 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 this. So he was like, get up in the morning, brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, put on some clean clothes. And he told me, how to wash my body, like all the things that I needed to hear from my dad gave me that day, right? So I went to bed. I was excited because I knew that the next morning we'd get up and go hang out with my dad. So I got up really early, right? And like thoroughly washed my body, right? Thoroughly get myself clean, man. And then, get myself dressed. I'm ready, for your teeth brush. I'm ready to go. He get up, right? He see me ready. He's okay. He get ready. And I remember standing in the elevator, right? My dad I don't know what he was doing. But this is before cell phones. I don't know what he was doing. But I remember looking at him, man, and being proud. Being so proud, right? And we get down to the festival. And I remember thinking, I'm with my dad. I'm with my daddy. Man, I'm with my dad. And we went out and he got me matching shoes. Well, not matching shoes because you buy a pair, you get the second pair of the exact same shoes half off back then. Payless shoe store. So we had matching shoes on and we had the same kind of colors on, right? So it looked like we were matching. Not on purpose, but we were, right? And so people was like, complimenting on the fact that, oh, hey, hey, I see you good with your son. You talking about happy? I was so happy, right? I'm sitting there like, I'm with my dad. I'm with my dad. Yeah, I'm with my dad. And I remember hanging out with like his friends and the guys he worked with. And the one guy had his kids with him, right? So I remember hanging out with the kids, like talking video game stuff, right? Because I think at the time, like Nintendo or something just came out. And we're talking about, I had my uncle had bought me the Nintendo, right, when it first came out. Talking about playing Mario, and we get to a part where we all get stuck, so we're all talking about the game. And I remember being so excited about the entire process. Just so excited. I was more excited because my dad was feet from me. And that's what I was enjoying. Spending time with my father. And I remember thinking to myself, this is an awesome, awesome ass day, man. Now some of these babies in this video may not be old enough to have this as a core memory. However, whether they are old enough or not to remember this, they're spending time with their dad. And that's what y'all decide to make fun of? They're spending time with their father. And your only recourse is how it's gay and silly. What other race does this? I don't know, dumbass. Thank the ones doing it. Whoever they are, thank them for doing it. You think it's wrong. See, and that's the thing. What other race celebrates killing each other? What other race celebrate that? Idiot. What other race celebrates like drill music? Celebrate black culture produces the most in my opinion, black culture. I don't even want to say black culture. This culture produce way more terrorists than any other ever anywhere. Well, this was but the very moment we see a group of black men celebrating each other, celebrating being fathers, celebrating being active men in the community, celebrating each other. The moment we see that, that's a problem. Shout out to, I don't know who's going to see this video, man, but shout out to every man who showed up to that event. That mean the world to me. That's what this channel is about. The brotherhood of iron. Each man sharpen every other man. That's what these about. This ISI conversation is about each man sharpening each other man. Making us better men. I don't know every damn thing. There's some things I'm not privy to. But I want to be around other men who can help me become a better man. Sharpen me. Iron sharpen iron. Each other sharpen each other. Making ourselves better. Not just for each other. For our families. For our children. For our community. For our friends. for the world at large, man. That shit spills over. When you are a good man, that resonates with the entire, like, it's so disheartening because this is what people have decided to bash. Fathers being good fathers. I don't hear, y'all don't say nothing else about all them idiots in Chicago killing each other. Y'all celebrate the most trash ass music, female rappers acting like men. Like, if the boys were acting like females, y'all would be all excited about that. They're just expressing themselves. Let a group of fathers get together and celebrate each other on some real man shit. That's the problem. God bless it. Again, shout out for Jew Almighty, man. This is an amazing video, bro. I can't believe we live in a time where men bash other men for being good men. Not here. Not in the brotherhood. Like and share the video, man. And subscribe to the channel. We're building families over here. We're building men together. Pissed about that, I really am. Because why? Because why? Because these men want to celebrate each other and their children. And in the event was so amazing, you didn't even hear about it. No one got shot at. No one lost their life. There was no drill music anywhere. It was just fathers celebrating other fathers and their children and having a good time. Sad world we live in. Thank you again, Jew Almighty, for the video. Peace, family.